Looks like we are on the verge of a Desire victory.
Oh, Trinity's out cold there. Look at that.
That's right. Wheeler out the back door, put her in the ambulance, and close the ambulance door, and Desire gets the win.
And here they go, right outside of the asylum.
Black shirt security rolling that stretcher towards the ambulance. They got the ambulance there. They just need to put her in the back, close the door, and Desire gets the win.
She's trying to get the door open. She's having trouble. Wait a minute, who's that?
Wait a minute, that's BigVito.
BigVito, and he made sure the door caught Desire right in the face.
You're nobody. Remember that.
That's
understand?
I haven't seen BigVito in years. I mean, BigVito's from Staten Island, New York. I got to make an assumption here, maybe ask it as a question. I wonder if he's aligned with the NYC. I mean, his timing of this move, it would be a natural association.
Well, I don't know if he's aligned with the NYC, but it's obviously he's using his New York roots to come to the aid of Trinity. Oh, man, Trinity had it stacked right there.
I mean, think of the situation, Don. That was a heavy steel door that Vito opened up right into the face of Desire.
And what took you so long?
Think about it. Trinity knew she had it won all the way. All she had to do was bring it to the ambulance. Either way, if she had Desire on,
hey, let's go get her on here, huh? I'm gonna give you a cut and pay. How about it? $3 an hour. You guys are no good. You must be from Hoboken. Let's go, fellas. How many? Let's go. On the double. We got family business to take care of. What do you think, we're playing games here? Let's go. Just throw her in there already.
Desire being put into the ambulance. Once the door shut, Trinity
move out of the way.
Will get the win.
Move out of the way. Close the door.
Oh, Desire, obviously, she's got to wonder.
Because of BigVito.
Yes. What went wrong? She had it wrong.
But BigVito proves the difference.
Trinity had it set up all the way.
Trinity ends up winning the first ever stretcher match for the ladies. Let's go to Hudson with Vince Russo. Go, Scott.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a mixed tag team matchup. About to make their way to the ring. From Strong Island, New York, they are the team of Trinity and BigVito.
Well, the alignment of these two, Vito and Trinity, with their fellow New Yorkers, Glenn Gilberti and Johnny Swinger, has brought them some embarrassing moments as of late. I think it's that guilt by association of being aligned with one man in a leprechaun outfit and another in an island girl costume. It's just been a little bit too much for Vito and Trinity to bear as of late.
And their opponents, from the Isle of Samoa, he is Sonny Siaki, and his tag team partner, she is the lovely Design.
Think about this, Don. When the challenge was issued for tonight's mixed tag match, Vito and Trinity claimed it was merely a chance to show the NYCs how to take care of business. But when you factor in the finish of the first ever ladies stretcher match, it was 2 weeks ago tonight, Vito interfering, BigVito coming out of the ambulance, slamming the ambulance door in the face of Desire, costing Desire her chance to defeat her rival Trinity. But I think you understand the grudge aspect behind this tag team match as well.
Oh, Mike, you hit it right on the head. I mean, it may have started with the New York connection, but right now it's all about revenge. As Desire had Trinity beat, BigVito came to Trinity's aid and ended up Desire riding off in that ambulance. And I'll tell you what, Sonny Siaki, you know how he feels about Desire. He's got himself involved, and we've got us a mixed tag match.
A couple of pieces of business to talk about. Kid Cash still under suspension by TNA management. And as of airtime tonight, no information released to the announcers, to the general public, as to why the suspension of Kid Cash. Also want to touch on the Jeff Hardy situation. We just saw Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, the interview with Scott Hudson, the living legend Larry Zbyszko, and Dusty has that folder. Jeff Hardy's name on the outside. I'm still trying to figure out, what did Dusty offer to Jeff Hardy? What's part of the package?
Well, obviously, it's something that he knows is going to pull on the heartstrings of Jeff Hardy. It's not. It might not be the conventional things like money that a lot of other people need. I mean, here recently, we've seen how a man could turn down $10 million a year like Coach K did with Duke.
True.
I mean, that's the kind of status that a Jeff Hardy has. He may have his demands, and obviously, Dusty Rhodes feels like he's met him. I'd like to know what's in that envelope.
Well, we know that Jeff Hardy has some other interests outside of wrestling. He's got his own music.
Right.
I wonder if maybe the offer has some bearing or relationship to that. And with Dusty Rhodes putting that 7-day window as Siaki goes for the cover on BigVito, I have to ask the question, I wonder if we will hear from Jeff Hardy next week.
Well, he gave him the ultimatum, 7 days. Let's hope we do. But you see Sonny Siaki.
Or sooner.
Or sooner, that's right. Sonny Siaki came out like a house of fire and just took it to BigVito. Obviously, he had a bone to pick.
Now, Trinity tags in. She made the blind tag to her own partner, Vito, because she wants to get in the ring with Desire.
Oh, wait a minute right here.
I guess
Trinity
not.
just went right back and tagged Vito again. Well, now Vito's in there.
Think of everything that Desire has gone through, Don, over the course of the past year plus, as we see the close-up look at her suffering the broken back here in this building. The months and months of recovery, rehabilitation to get back to 100%. The rivalry that we've seen with her and Trinity that's evolved in the past couple of months as we see BigVito able to get the boot up, the charging Siaki taken down.
Oh, great timing there by BigVito right there as Siaki. Siaki right now, I think his emotions are kind of running his moves out there right now. He wants to get revenge so much on what BigVito did to Desire when he slammed the ambulance door on her face, on her head. And he's got to focus right now because obviously Vito's focused.
Vito hits the side slam, follows up with a series of boots to the shoulder and chest of Siaki. Now, BigVito tells me he's lost somewhere in the neighborhood of about 25, 30 pounds.
He looks good.
Since we last saw him. Last time I saw him wrestling was for WCW several years ago.
Oh, taunting Desire right there as he's goading her to get in the ring. And not a wise move on her part. She needs to take it out on Trinity. But look at this. As Vito is setting up Siaki for Trinity at all. Trinity just caught that perfectly. Wow.
What a move.
That was unreal.
From the top rope, able to snap off the Hurricane Rana. Amazing.
Oh, that was unbelievable. Trinity just hit it perfectly. Vito set him up. Trinity took him down.
And now let's see if BigVito can put Siaki away after that high-impact move by his tag team partner, Trinity. Measuring him.
Oh, he catches it, too. I thought maybe Siaki could get out of the way, but, oh, Vito caught it. Look at that, as Siaki's head's just ringing.
Able to drop the leg right across the back of the head of Siaki.
Oh, nice right there by Vito. Oh, Siaki takes the blow from Trinity, and she catches him. I'll tell you what, he's just getting double-teamed in there, right and left.
A cheap shot by Trinity, but it sure was effective, as well as the back elbow by Vito. Lateral press, the cover, and Siaki gets the shoulder up at 2.
Right now, Sonny Siaki, I don't know what his strategy needs to be. He needs to get Desire in there with Trinity one-on-one. He needs to get out of the ring right now and regroup.
BigVito, I'm guessing, is not going to allow that to happen.
Oh, man.
Slams Siaki down and motions to the crowd that he's going to go high risk.
Vito going up the ropes right here as Sonny Siaki is just dazed in the middle of the ring and
taking his time and coming off the middle rope, and it cost him.
Took him too much time right there as he just had to primp for the crowd a little bit. Siaki saw it, was able to get out of the way. Now let's see if he can regain his momentum. Here he goes. Oh, he does! Nice move by Siaki.
Exactly what he does, and his momentum takes him through as he drives Vito down to the mat. Is he going to be able to try and get a pin attempt here on Vito, or at the least get to the side of the ring and get his tag team partner Desire into the battle?
Well, right now Vito has the advantage because he's a lot closer to Trinity than Siaki is to Desire. But, oh, you see Siaki there fighting back. Great counter. Yes, and oh, he completes it.
Perfect back body drop by Siaki. Nails him with the chops to take him down. Almost daring him to get to his feet, and as Vito gets up, Siaki's ready.
Oh, look at Siaki just bringing the slap right there. The open hand shots to the chest. Wham! Another great move by Siaki.
Pin attempt. Here's the cover. Here's 2. Oh, man.
Good move by Siaki, though. He saw Trinity coming out of the back of his eye, moved out of the way, and Trinity lands on BigVito.
Yeah.
And here it goes.
Desire connects with the spear, and here go Desire and Trinity brawling on one side of the 6-sided ring as we see Vito taking down Siaki on the opposite side.
Vito comes over and he grabs Desire away from Trinity right here. Desire fights back. Good elbow by Desire. She catches Vito unaware. And look at her. She's got to get a little revenge on him after what he did to her a couple weeks ago.
And she is getting that revenge. Siaki drops Vito. Desire takes Trinity out of the equation. Watch Siaki go to the corner. Siaki going to the top rope.
Vito trying to get up, and he pushes the referee right into the ropes, and it costs Siaki. Oh, good move on Vito's part as he used what he had to use, and now Vito's got him at all.
DDT calls it the Luca Brasi, and there's the pin.
The winners of the match, the team of Trinity and BigVito.
Oh, Desire goes right to the ring there to check on Siaki. I don't think she realized what happened, but she was brawling with Trinity outside the ring right there, but Vito used the referee, got him into the ropes, and Siaki didn't see it coming, and he was just set up for the slaughter.
Boy, you're not kidding. It looked like Siaki was there to take advantage of the situation when that's exactly what Vito does, as we see now from behind the cheap shot by Trinity on Desire.
Oh, no, and right now with Siaki down, as you see Trinity taking care of Siaki. Wait a minute.
Irish Pat Kenny.
Irish Pat Kenny, and what's he got in his hand right there?
He's got that green belt. Looks like he's got an Irish whip.
He's got an Irish whip as he's just letting Vito know, and he comes into the rescue.
Irish Pat Kenny hits the ring and makes the save for his tag team partner, Sonny Siaki, as BigVito and Trinity bail out just in the nick of time. Wow.
Tracy Laporte.
Scott Hudson, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah, Vito. Yeah.
First off, what were those guys doing, huh? I'm from Staten Island, New York. Those guys kind of make me a little nervous, if you know what I mean. Dropping jaws around, but anyway, I got family business to take care of. Where's David Young? I gotta talk to that young man. You know why? I got family business.
Well, now, David Young won a match. It doesn't necessarily mean
I don't care if he won a match. I got family business to take care of. The 5 heads of the family, and we're coming after you. David Young, you're gonna get the beating of your life, and it's gonna come from BigVito from Staten Island, New York, the boss.
I saw him talking to Russo.
Most Wanted and Triple X are going to settle the score. Best 2 out of 3. Well, the winner this Wednesday night will get a shot at the Naturals for the tag team title.
And finally comes down to AMW and Triple X. Next Wednesday night, matchup number 3 in the best of 3 series. AMW Triple X for the bragging rights. Wait a minute.
David Young and Vito.
David Young and BigVito. Look out.
Trying to get out of the way.
Repeated shots by David Young has got Vito reeling. Trinity from behind.
Trinity just caught him.
What a shot with the kendo stick.
This is unbelievable right here. As David Young comes out now, Vito's got control of him. Vito throws David Young into the ring. Trinity's in there. They've ganged up on him 2-on-1.
Vito's in the ring. Kendo stick shot to the back of David Young. Remember, we heard earlier from Vito. He said he was on the lookout for David Young. He was searching for him, and obviously he's found him. And with the help, with the assist from Trinity, he's laying in shot after shot with that Singapore cane.
Well, you saw David Young was in total control over Vito, and again, that just happened right in front of us. But when Trinity came in, Vito got control, and look at this. Vito he wants David Young so bad for embarrassing his New York boys Glencoe Purdy last week.
Black shirt security. Wow! Oh, what a shot. That's Chris Vaughn. He just hit Chris Vaughn, the black shirt security, with that stick.
Vito again, look at this, as he's just showing no respect for security, and he catches Vaughn again.
Zero respect. Absolutely none. It goes right, the open hand slap to David Young.
I mean, Chris Vaughn catches Vito from behind, and look at Vaughn go crazy on him.
Look at this kid go! Chris Vaughn has got Vito reeling! Oh, he cut him off with a knee. Chris Vaughn fights back. Look at the guts from Chris Vaughn.
You gotta love the fire with this kid. I mean, he took one kendo stick too many, and here comes the big daddy of security, Heavy D, as he pulls Vito off.
Head of security, Don Harris comes out. You're right, finally separating these two. But, well, how about the guts from Chris Vaughn? Face to face, you see the stare down. Let's review the history, and let's preview tonight's street fight, Styles and Cash.
You need, David? That One win.
One win.
That one moment in time, that 3 seconds to change your life, then you won't be a loser anymore. You'll be a winner.
Is that Gilberti on the phone? Hawaii? Where is Glenn Gilberti?
Hold on just a minute. I'm on the phone.
Is he in Hawaii?
How could you be in Hawaii? What do you mean custom?
This is the gut checklist. Number 1, Glenn Gilberti. Number 2, David Young. How he's ahead of you, I don't know.
Wait a minute. Oh, did you see that? Posey kicked him right.
Game kick. He did. He lost another one.
I only have 2 people to blame for this. Mike Posey and Glenn Gilberti. I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it. There's nothing you can say about Glenn Gilberti that I want to hear. If I can't be the referee, I don't need to be here.
Here comes the big plan. Whoa.
Oh, and he does. He drop kicks him right to the back. Off the ropes. He does.
DK Posey.
DK Posey.
The way of the match, Mike Posey.
Gilberti can't believe it.
Of course, Gilberti's going to blame David Young.
Oh, David Young has had enough. To make some kind of peace. Oh, wait a minute. He blindsides David Young, and now the beatdown. He's putting the gut checklist in David Young's mouth.
Do I look like a loser? You're pathetic, David Young. And this Wednesday night on pay-per-view, I'm going to prove that you're the worst professional wrestler that's ever walked the face of the planet Earth.
Glenn Gilberti, you know something? I don't have a lot of time left on my contract. And if I never, ever beat another person in TNA, I know there's one man I can beat. And Glenn Gilberti, that man's you. One more chance, Glenn Gilberti. And when I come after you, you don't have to look for me. I'll find you.
Oh, Glenn Gilberti, I'm just dying to know that tonight you have to take what...
Whoa, Shane Douglas. For the first time tonight, I don't look like a freaking leprechaun. For the past 6 months, my life has been misery because of one person. And that person is David Young. You know how many times I've had to hear, Glenn. I was getting headaches. The bottom line is this, David Young. Tonight, I'm going to prove that you are a loser and that you stink. And you don't stink because these fans chant loser every time you walk through the curtain. You stink because you've been genetically gifted to be the single worst professional wrestler alive today.
Wait a second, I hate to be the master of the obvious, Glenn Gilberti and Johnny Swinger, but tonight, final gut check showdown. You lose this match, you're off the payroll.
You think I don't know that, Shane Douglas? That's not why I'm not dressed in wrestling gear tonight. I'm coming to fight. I got my fist taped up. Tonight, David Young, I'm going to get Brooklyn on you, if you know it.
Listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. You've been an embarrassment to the whole family. You've been acting nothing like a mamaloke. You understand, Paisan? I got everybody calling me on the cell phone. The 5 heads of the family. Everybody want to know what's going on. You better take care of it tonight. You better stop acting like a jerk. And you better shape up too. You understand? We've been taking care of business. I got big plans, tag team titles. We're going for the gold. You take care of it tonight. We all look good. Shane Douglas, come to my shop. We're going to get a seat for you. Let's go. You guys better start shaping up. Me and Trinity, we took care of the Siaki situation. We took care of our business. Later on, we're going to take care of some more.
Right there is Vito. He said he was going to take care of business, and he's doing it. He obviously caught that Kenny unawares.
We heard that right at the top of the program. Vito and Trinity in conference with the NYCs, with Glenn Gilberti and Johnny Swinger. They said they were going to make things happen.
Trinity, look at her. She's rubbing in. I mean, Vito's just letting him have it. Garbage can.
Being Irish, you know what that means? That means I want to get into a fight, Vito. I want you to knock me down. I like it. I want you to hit me as hard as you can in the face so I can get up and fight you again.
The following contest is a Sicilian street fight. Making his way to the ring, being led by Trinity from Staten Island, New York. This is Vito,
The newest member of the New York Connection. As you heard JB say, Staten Island's own Vito brings a no-nonsense attitude to an NYC's group that has fallen on tough times. In an attempt to straighten out Glenn Gilberti and Johnny Swinger for the family back home, Vito has tried to lead by example, as he did last Wednesday here at the Asylum, with 2 attacks on Irish Pat Kenny.
his opponent, weighing at 238 pounds, he is Irish Pat Kenny.
We just saw it moments ago in that video package where Kenny was the target of those two unprovoked attacks last week. And there you see Irish Pat coming from the crowd here in the asylum and going to sneak up from behind on BigVito.
Vito doesn't realize he's looking for him to come down the ramp. Irish Pat Kenny, he was blindsided before. He's not going to be this time. He's let Vito have it.
You know, Kenny's Irish temperament flared up to the point that he issued this open challenge, this one-on-one matchup with Vito. He opened the door for Vito to select his style of match. Vito obliges. He says, we'll choose a Sicilian street fight. Come dressed as you are. Weapons are allowed. You win via pinfall or submission.
Well, you heard what Irish Pat Kenny said. He's Irish. That means he's always looking for a fight. You hit him once, that's okay. He's going to get back up and let you hit him again. Eventually, you get tired of hitting him, and he ends up getting it on you. And Irish Pat Kenny showing his toughness right off from the beginning.
Yeah, smart move by Kenny to come from the crowd of the asylum, sneak up behind Vito. I mean, anything goes in this match. You might as well take a shot. Vito able to avoid it.
What a wicked kick right into the garbage can lid, right into Pat Kenny's face.
No way that Kenny could avoid the contact. What a stiff, lethal kick that was by Vito. Trash can went right into the face of Kenny. And kendo stick shot to the back by Vito.
I can tell you from personal experience, that hurts about as much as anything can hurt. And I mean, he just let him have it.
That's right, I forgot about that. You were on the receiving end of one of those a while back, weren't you?
A couple of those. Look at this, and I'll tell you what, though, they were coming as hard as Vito, putting him on Irish Pat Kenny when I got him. I'll tell you that. Look at that, how he just practically broke it. Done it again.
Just shot with the kendo stick. Right almost to the point of breaking it over Kenny's back.
Well, he figured he got one in the head. He might as well return the favor to Irish Pat Kenny. We'll see if Kenny can get up from this.
One of the weapons that they have inside the trash can, it looks like a pizza pie pan. And what is it? That's a pizza dough roller.
Well,
I guess you're right. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Think about it. And I'll tell you what, this is like one of those battles right here where at this point I don't even think either one of them are trying to win. They're just trying to inflict punishment on each other.
And they're both doing a pretty good job of that.
Oh, Irish Pat Kenny, that was a blow he took to the gut there with the pizza roller. Again with the kendo stick. I'll tell you what, there is nothing conventional about this match whatsoever.
Watch Kenny fight back using the top of the trash can that time to nail Vito. And now he's got the kendo stick. Oh! Just as Kenny goes to swing that Singapore cane, Vito cuts him off using the trash can lid, and it's like he's gone into the trash can for another weapon and another shot. Oh man, drilled him right across the lower back.
You see right there, Vito is absolutely now in total control and has been here since the beginning onslaught that Irish Pat Kenny had. Oh my God!
Just measures him and drills him in the head that time.
I want to tap out for Irish Pat Kenny. There he goes, finally for a pin.
Well, you're right, Don. You pointed it out. The opening several minutes of this matchup, just a beatdown using the weapons by both of these men before there was even an attempt at a pin. Pair of right hands. And Kenny rocking, but you see that Irish Pat gets right back up to his feet, and Vito drives another one right into the chest.
I'll tell you what, Vito is absolutely in total control. He named the fight. He wanted the fight. Now we know why he wanted a Sicilian street fight. Irish Pat Kenny just, holy cow, now what's he going to do? Pull out one of the garbage cans. Oh, man, it just gets worse for Irish Pat Kenny right here. What else can he hit him with?
Well, Vito obviously had the trash can inside the trash can. Going to try a side slam, and
Kenny's trying to crushes him right on the garbage can. Look at that.
That really was a great try by Pat Kenny to try and fight that off, but you saw Vito dig down deep, use his strength, re-grip Kenny, and then drive him back first into the steel. Here's the pin. Here's two, and Kenny still has life.
Would that have been legal if he pinned him on top of the garbage can?
Up to the referee. That's the decision of senior official Rudy Charles. Obviously.
Oh my gosh! Now he's using it, just smashing Irish Pat Kenny with it. Irish Pat Kenny is taking a beating like we haven't seen, folks. He has got to find some way to turn the tide right now, and I just don't see it happening. I mean, Vito just is relentless, Mike. One thing after another. If you smash one garbage can up, let's grab another one.
And another one stacked up. Let's see what Vito has in mind for Kenny here. Going to position him across the bottom turnbuckle. Repeated shot to the boot. Directed the chest of Irish Pat.
Oh, what's he setting him up for now? This does not look good. Oh, no.
Trash can in place. Vito going to go across. What's he got? He's weighing the choices. The Singapore cane, the kendo stick that has already been broken, or this stiff wooden stick.
Trying to show us some of his, what, martial arts maneuvers here?
Yeah,
that was a decoy.
That's one of the martial arts maneuvers, all right.
It was a decoy right there. We were all fell for it. We were all watching the stick, and Kenny was looking up at it, wondering which way he had to dodge, and he just kicked the garbage can right into the groin, and look at this, he's just not even letting up.
Trash can set in place by Vito. Across the chest and the body they have here. He's got that
the confidence is just oozing out of Vito right now. Look at this.
In this Sicilian street fight, Pat Kenny looks like he's going to try and knock him out.
He didn't think Kenny could get up, and I'll tell you what, he just took way too much time, and now look at Kenny go.
Shot after shot to the trash can, to the back of Vito, and you're right. Irish Pat has his Irish up.
And wait a minute, now he's got the Irish whip.
He's got that green whip, the Irish whip.
And look at him go to town. Oh, man, you know what, though? He said that he can keep getting back up, and he's proven it right here.
And it's legal. Weapons are allowed. Kenny strapping BigVito. Now he's getting wrapped around his neck while he connects with right hand after right hand. Now he's going to try and choke the life out of Vito.
Oh, man, I respect Kenny. He got me. Oh, wait a minute. Here comes Trinity. Come on.
Trinity from behind.
Oh, he just disposes of her quickly.
Kenny able to shrug her off, and
you want some of it, Trinity? Well, then you're going to get some of it. Again, though, that's what Trinity was out there to do, to distract them, and it worked.
It worked to perfection, it really did. The distraction, as Trinity gets in the ring, Pat Kenny got a couple of shots in with that Irish whip, but he turned his back on his opponent, and let's see if BigVito can capitalize. Gonna just try and get him up to his feet.
Oh, look at that! Look at Big Kenny's doing. He's using the Irish whip again. Almost the same way that Vito used it up.
Behind by Trinity, outside the sight of the referee, Rudy Child. There's the double arm DDT. There's the 3
The winner of the match, Vito!
He calls that the Luca Brazzi. And while it was the move that immediately preceded the pin, I think we all know that it was the interference and it was the low blow by Trinity that allowed that victory to go Vito's way.
Absolutely. I respect King. Wait a minute. What's this all about? You already proved your point. I mean, this guy's taking enough of a beating, and now they're double teaming him. And oh no, Vito's got the whip.
He's got the Irish whip that he's taking for Kenny. And
all right, security's coming out here.
Black shirt security headed from the back towards the ring.
Look at Vito, though. He's fighting them all off, and while he's doing it, Trinity's getting a few more cheap shots in.
Here comes the head of security, Heavy D, Big Don Harrison. Look at his nose to nose with Vito.
I'll tell you what, though, he thought twice about swinging that whip at Heavy D. As Heavy D doesn't back down from no man, as you see him just giving Vito the stare down.
Wow, what a standoff it is. Nose to nose.
Listen to
Vito
this crowd.
and Heavy D. Great to see the black shirt security stepping up to the plate like Don Harris just did. Don, sit tight. Let's review the history behind this situation involving David Young, the NYC's, and believe it or not, referee Mike Posey.